How are you all? Woo! That was good. I'm glad you guys are having a good time tonight. I can't get too cocky though, because I know nothing a comedian ever says will ever be as funny as when you just see someone trip over on the street. That's still the best comedy of all time, isn't it? I saw a cop trip over once. It was exhilarating. He tripped and he hit the deck and he froze like he was trying to think of a way he could somehow arrest the ground to save face. And I froze because I didn't know how to react to that, you know. I had two voices going on in my head at the same time. The first voice said, "That poor guy, that's so embarrassing, he's only human." And the second voice said, "Take his gun. He's shown weakness, you're the cop now. Drive around in his car, make some arrests." We've got a lot of couples here tonight. I like seeing happy couples, like you two. But you know what I like seeing a little bit more? Couples that are fucked up. Do you know what I mean? A couple of years ago, I saw a failed proposal. And it was like the best day of my life, I think. Felt like I was getting married. It was in France, in Paris, on top of the Eiffel Tower. I think we can all agree, very romantic location. This guy right near me got down on one knee and he pulled out a ring and he asked his girlfriend to marry him and she said no and I said yes. I bet he'd never been as low and high at the same time, that guy. And that's a long elevator ride down too, with the one that just shattered your heart. If I was that guy, I'd have been like, you know what, you get the lift. I actually know a faster way to the bottom. I might see you down there, might not. Tell you what I don't miss about being single is the dance floor situation. That is an ecosystem unto itself. I'm glad to be away from the dance floor. I bet every single man in this room has been on the dance floor just like... I mean, you try to attempt to move you have absolutely no skills for yet. You're like, okay, all right, here we go. I'm going to do it. Here we go. No, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Back to leaning. Everything you do on the dance floor communicates your desperation in one way or another. I read this. I don't know if you know this. Did you know that the reason we dance as human beings is to show off how your body moves during sex? Did you know that? That's true. That's why so many female dance moves are like hips and booty. Clearly never said booty before in my life. hips and butt related. So, you know, you can watch her dance and you can see how good she would look in bed. Whereas if you look at a man on the dance floor, say me, for example, you can see that I'm mostly finger action. I don't move around much below the waist. Actually, I was taught line dancing in primary school, so I can only fuck by counting out the pumps. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, pump, 1, 2, 3, I'm done, sorry. Sorry, it's normally longer than that, sorry. I'm jealous of panda bears. Because they don't think about sex at all. They don't even do sex, they refuse. I was in Adelaide a couple of weeks ago. I went to the zoo there. They've got two giant panda bears, Wang Wang and Funny. I met them both. They've been trying for 4 years to get these two to reproduce, with no luck. I got chatting to the handler. She was telling me that because Wang Wang and Funny were both born in captivity, they didn't know how to mate, so the handlers had to teach them how to have sex. And I was like, tell me everything about your job. And spare no details. She said the first thing they do is they try to make the male panda desirable to the female panda. She didn't say how they do this, but I like to imagine that they get all the female handlers to take Funny aside and they tell her that Wang Wang's a bad guy. You know, she should stay away from him, you know. He's got 2 black eyes, he's clearly trouble, you know. And then Funny's like, ah, I can fix him. He's a project panda. She said they tried lowering the lights in the enclosure to make them snuggle. They tried turning the temperature down to bring them closer together. I was like, did a horny dad write these tips? There's no way that's Legit zoology. This is my favourite one. You can look this one up too. She said they try showing the pandas porn to teach them how to have sex. Not human porn, obviously. Because then it would be like, why does Wang Wang keep coming on her tits? That's not going to help with reproduction at all. No, they show them panda porn, videos of pandas with other pandas. I'll send you the link. I think about that all the time, by the way. Not the porn, the guy that makes the porn. There's no way that that's what he thought his job was gonna be. Growing up, he probably loved animals, went to the zoo all the time, loved the panda, studied zoology for 7 years, post-grad degree in biology, volunteering for the Wilderness Society, learning more about the panda. Then finally he gets a job, his dream job, extending the life expectancy of an endangered species, and he gets to work and it's just... Okay, shot one, take one on black, white and cream all over. Wang Wang, you enter with the pizza box. Your line is, did someone order the extra thick bamboo? Who writes this shit? Come on, people, we're losing light. Let's get it done quick. Also, I have to jerk off a Tasmanian tiger in 5 minutes. Come on. I looked this up. Do you know how much they're spending on Wang Wang and Funny? $20 million. That's how much they're spending on them to try and get them to reproduce. They're trying artificial insemination, getting semen from them and stuff like that. Meanwhile, there's probably some fucked up lizard in Africa going extinct that's like, I actually wouldn't mind a hand job either, guys. Hey, I'm Cameron James. I gotta go. See you later.